Om Gam Ganapatye Namaha. Kaliyuga Kalpataru. Appendix. Miracles after entering Brindavana. Chapter 8. The Incarnation of the One who propagated the glory of the Guru. The greatness of Sri Raghavendra Swamiguru has now spread across the world and has become a household name in the country. Millions of people, regardless of caste, religion, sect, nationality, or language, have become devotees and servants of that revered Yati. By his blessings, they have been relieved of all their physical and mental afflictions and have attained their heartfelt desires, leading to their happiness. What was once the humble village of Mantralaya has now shown like a celestial abode, attracting people from all over the world, establishing itself as one of the most renowned pilgrimage centers in India, and radiating its divine power. At the end of the 2nd century after Sri Rayaru entered Brindavana, in the sacred lineage of Sri Rayaru's pre-ascetic household, by the strength of the blessings of Guru Rayaru, a radiant son of divine glory rose in Nanjankud, who through his miracles displayed extraordinary spiritual progress. Thus began the life of the one who propagated Sri Rayaru's glory. As the one who spread the divine fame of Sri Guru Rayaru, this noble soul enabled lakhs of people to receive the blessings of the Guru, because his life itself is an extension of Sri Rayaru's glory. It is appropriate to describe it here. After Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu, in the Srimad Acharya Mahasamsthana came Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu from 1861 to 1872, who was an embodiment of the sage Durvasa and of great eminence. After him, the second son of Sri Suyamindru's pre-ascetic life, Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu, 1872 to 1884, who appeared in the land of the great Lord Maheshwara during the Kamakala period, spent the wealth of the mutt to protect thousands for 2 years. He reminded the world of Sri Rayaru's past miracles and ruled the all-knowing throne with glory. After him, Sri Guru Rajacharya, a scholar and the second son of Raja Rajagopalacharya, the eldest son from Sri Suyamindru's pre-ascetic life, shown as the head of Srimad Acharya Mahasamsthana under the name of Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu from 1884 to 1903. It was during this time that the incarnation of the one who would spread the glory of Sri Rayaru appeared. Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu was well versed in all the scriptures. Dozens of disciples studied Shastras like Nyaya and Vedanta under him and became scholars. His family deities were Srinivasa, Vayudeva, and Sri Guru Raja. He was a well-wisher of all beings and showed great compassion towards the poor and the downtrodden. Among his dependents, his blessings were extraordinary. Being partial to the learned, he was a noble soul who generously helped hundreds of families to live sustainably. By the grace of the Lord, he was endowed with the power of Vaksiddhi, that is speech becoming reality. People believed that his blessings always bore fruit. Sri Suprajendra's elder brother, Raja Venkata Raghavendracharya, had 3 sons. Raja Venugopalacharya later became Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu. Raja Krishnacharya later became Sri Sushilendra Tīrtharu. Raja Sugnadendracharya, the father of the current Pitadipati, Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu. Among them, the eldest Venugopalacharya was the chief scholar and administrator of the mutt. His wife was Gangabai, and the couple had a daughter named Sitabai. However, for many years they did not have any children. As per the instructions of Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu, the couple, like Sri Guru Raja's parents Timmannacharya and Kopikamba Devi in the past, worshipped their family deity Srinivasa and surrendered themselves to Sri Rayaru. They went to Mantralaya and served Sri Rayaru with unwavering devotion through observances like vows, fasts, and diligent recitation of sacred scriptures. Acharya, that is Venugopalacharya, did not merely wish for a son to continue the lineage. He prayed for a son who would be an unbroken, unwavering devotee of Sri Rayaru, who would serve Sri Rayaru in a way never done before, who would transform Mantralaya into a celestial abode as proclaimed by the Dasas, who would spread the glory of Guru Raja far and wide, and who would make the people of the world into devotees of Sri Rayaru, serve him, and thereby attain ultimate well-being. Desiring such a virtuous son, endowed with unparalleled qualities, they continued to serve and pray to Sri Rayaru with deep devotion. For 48 days, the service of the Acharya couple continued smoothly. That night, Sri Rayaru appeared to the couple in a dream, showing his hand in gesture of protection, that is Abhayamutra. Smiling radiantly, he said, "Dear ones, we are greatly pleased with your service. Your heartfelt desire will be fulfilled. Behold, we are granting you a boon. You will have a noble son, one who is deeply blessed by us, an inner core devotee, endowed with the divine and sattvic virtues, and one who will glorify our lineage and our great institution. May auspiciousness be yours." So blessing them, Sri Rayaru gave the couple an idol of Sri Rama, a garland of flowers, sacred sandalwood, fruits, and akshata, and then disappeared. At dawn, the Acharya couple awoke and shared the dream with each other, overwhelmed with joy, feeling that Sri Rayaru's grace had indeed touched them. That day they offered Hasodaka, that is ceremonial offering of food and water, to Guru Rayaru, received his divine permission, and returned to Nanjangud. Venugopalacharya narrated the dream and the blessing of Sri Rayaru to Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu. Delighted, the revered Swamiji smiled and said, "Venu, you are truly fortunate. How profound is your destiny in propagating the glory of Sri Rayaru, the savior of the world. Guru Rayaru blessed you with an idol of Sri Rama and a garland of flowers, did he not? Do you understand the meaning of that? It signifies that you will receive a son blessed to worship Sri Moolarama, the embodiment of auspiciousness, and that he will ascend to become the future head of our great Pita, that is monastic seat. As you wished, your son will spread the glory of Sri Rayaru as easily and gracefully as lifting a garland of flowers. Such a virtuous son you will be blessed with. You are indeed blessed. What more could one seek after such grace from the sovereign Guru?" In a few days, Srimati Gangabai conceived. On an auspicious day in the year 1896 CE, during the Shalivana Shaka 1818, in the Durmukha year, on the full moon day, that is Purnima, of the bright fortnight, that is Shukla Paksha, of the month of Margashishra, by the divine grace of Sri Rayaru, Gangabai gave birth to a noble son. Thus rose a radiant son who would one day spread the glory of Sri Guru Rayaru. As per the instructions of Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu, Sri Venugopalacharya, in accordance with the Vedic rituals, conducted ceremonies of Jatakarma, that is birth rites, and Namakarana, that is naming ceremony, with grandeur. The child was named Srinivasa Nanjunda Raghavendra, combining the names of their family deities Sri Venkateshwara, their chosen deity Sri Kanteshwara of Nanjangud, and a revered ancestor of Sri Raghavendra Swamiguru. This child, born from the grace of Sri Guru Rayaru, later grew up as Raja Sri Srinivasa Murtacharya, and in 1933 CE became the Varakumara, that is chosen successor of Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu, taking the monastic name Sri Suyamindra Tīrtharu, Sri Pandangalabaru. He ascended to lead the great Mahasamsthana. For 33 years, he adored the Pita. For 25 of those years, he personally served Sri Rayaru with his own hands, offering Hastodaka and comprehensively developed Mantralaya. He spread the glory of Rayaru across India and the world, becoming widely revered as the dearest child of Sri Rayaru's grace and the master architect of Mantralaya. Hari Om. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.